Hello, everybody. This is Donna. Welcome to my channel, Restore Glory, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. You know, I gotta say at the outset, I'm pooped. I'm pooped. I actually spent a couple of days with my brother and his wife. They live near the beach, and so I took a couple of days over the Labor Day weekend and spent some time with them. They were so busy over the summer, and this was the only opportunity I had to go and see them before the end of the summer, and I'm so glad I did. It was so relaxing and so just great, amazing company. I love my brother. I know my brother doesn't watch my videos or his wife, but thank you so much for your hospitality. Thank you so much for hanging out with your big sister and your little sister and just having a good old time. And but more importantly, brother, thank you so much for showing me all the amazing, amazing antique stores that are in your area. My brother lives in Delaware. And so, who would have thought that, you know, there were plenty of places near the beach that had antique stores. They were a little out of the way, but for the most part, they had some amazing, amazing bargains. And so what you're going to see here is a haul that I got from a few of those antique malls in Delaware. And I do have a little small haul that I got from Goodwill on the way back from the beach. I had to stop. But nonetheless, I think I found some amazing stuff. So I am so tired today. My husband was like, well, let's just throw some stuff on the grill. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm tired. I don't want to eat. I ate so much seafood and stuff over the last couple of days. I just kind of sort of want to take it easy and not do a whole lot on this Labor Day. Tomorrow's back to work. I've been off all week long, and so I actually had a very relaxing time off. So I want to get mentally prepared for going back to work tomorrow. So, but I absolutely am excited about this haul. So please just disregard my tiredness and my low energy. I am excited about the haul for sure. But I am tired. I just have to be honest. I'm completely, I'm pooped. I'm pooped. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is start with the haul from the Goodwill. So my brother again lives in Delaware, and on the way back, 2.5 hours, I don't know, about 2.5 hours coming back, I decided to stop by the thrift store, the Goodwill, which is on my way, literally right around the corner from my house. And I actually found some pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to show you that little small haul first, and then I'll get into the haul from the items from the antiquing shopping haul that I found in Delaware. All right, so I don't know if I can't fix my lighting, guys. So I tried my best to get some good lighting here. So hopefully this will all work out. Anyway, the first item I'm going to show you I got from the Goodwill. It's just this beautiful little, I'm going to call it a cranberry colored little mini pitcher slash vase. There's no marking on the bottom of it, but I do love that color. Isn't that color like pretty much outstanding? I love, 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 love that color. Just beautiful. No chips, no cracks. I think I paid like $1.99 for it. So very, very pretty. I do really well with these little mini, particularly cranberry, the supplied handle. No chips, no cracks. And I do pretty well with these mini vases. So of course I was going to pick that one up. All right, the next two items I'm going to show you together. So this is some white hobnail Fenton. I believe these are Fenton. So this little small mini fan vase. There's no marking on the bottom, but I totally love it. I think this was only 99 cents from the Goodwill. So, of course, as a matter of fact, they had a ton. They had a whole shelf full of, somebody must have given up their hobnail collection because they had a whole lot of stuff. Some of the stuff I already had. If there was some swung vases, I probably would have picked those up. But these were, with the exception of this one, I'll show you in a minute. But there was all hobnail regular stuff like the candy dishes. And I think I even saw hobnail, butter dish, but you know, I had to pick and choose, and they had them all reasonably priced around $1.99, but this one was only 99 cents, and it's unique looking. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is selling these two together. So I did find this little mini hobnail white milk glass hobnail swung vase. It's not that tall, guys. I want to say probably about maybe about 7 or 8 inches tall. So I know that a lot of people are collecting the swung vases, and this is white. It'll go with any decor. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is selling these two pieces together. So I was pretty excited about that. I think I paid like a 99-cent price for that mini swung vase. The next item I'm going to show you, I picked this up and I put it down. I picked this up and I put it down. But it was so unique, I had to get it. So, of course, it's musical, right? And I'm going to play just a little bit of it. It's Trink Trink Borderline. I'm going to show you the bottom so you guys can see that label, right? But it's so pretty. I wish there were two, but there's only one. There is a label that says, I'm not even going to begin to even try to pronounce that, but that's the label. It's something Wittig Hadamar, ERWI, and then it says something Western Germany on this little small label right here. But isn't that gorgeous? I'm just going to play just a little bit of it, but it's gorgeous. So it has this thing that if you hit that, it'll stop the music. So once I set this down, it'll stop. But it definitely says MAPSA, MAPSA, Swiss Musical Movement. So I figure, I think I paid $4.99 for this. So I figure for $4.99, did I look this one up? I don't remember if I looked this one up or not. Like I said, I'm pooped. But we'll see. We'll see what this one goes for. But I think it will be great around the holidays, you know. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what this one goes for. All right. The next two items, I have two of them. I'm going to show you them together. Hold on a second. But then I'm going to show you separate. I paid $4.99 a piece for these. So they're definitely mid-century modern. So I'm just going to take the candle off. First of all, I just love this mid-century modern avocado green with this kind of sort of gold painted motif on the bottom. Totally love it. Yeah, I paid $4.99 for each of them. But it's just a candle holder. Very, very mid-century modern. And it came with this candle, which has, it looks like it's very kind of fall with pumpkins and leaves and like a cornucopia. So they both have the candle holders. I totally dig it. I don't know why, but I totally dig the color, right? I think it would totally work in a mid-century modern home decor. And the candle holders themselves are in excellent condition, right? So I don't know. I'm not too crazy about the candle, but nonetheless, I'm going to sell them with the candle, and you can choose to take them out and swap with something else. I think it will look kind of cool with just a plain old white one, or maybe even a orange colored one. I don't know, but I totally dig these. And again, I have a set of two, and I paid $4.99 a piece for those. And then finally, is that everything from the Goodwill? I think so. Finally, I have some more of these glasses, which I continue to keep finding these all over the place. And I only paid, oops, sorry about that. I think I paid $1.99 a piece for these. Anyway, it's a set of these. I'm going to call them Cut to Clear. And I believe this is Czech Glass in this beautiful cobalt blue color. I only have three, but I just thought they were stunningly beautiful, and I could not leave them behind. Hold on a second. Because they were so very, very pretty. And I was not going to leave them behind, but I think they were only $1.99 a piece. And they are this beautiful cobalt blue color. And maybe someone would need three to add to their set for replacement, or however they may need them. But I just love these little small, little mini, I'm going to call them, not cocktail glasses, but I was going to say aperitif. Yeah. Aren't they pretty? Just totally love that cobalt blue color. Love, love, love that. So I think that is everything that I picked up from the Goodwill on my way home. I believe that is it. I believe so. All right, so let me start with everything I got from the antique stores in Philadelphia. I went to about, how many did we go to? My brother took me to at least, we went to 3 of them, actually. So what I'm about to show you is a combination of 3 antique stores in the Delaware area. And so in some cases, I still have the tags on them. And so it's just helping me remind me what they were named on the tags. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I'm so tired. Anyway, so let me just show you this first one. Isn't this gorgeous? They're naming, they call this one a pedestal marigold iridescent diamond pattern pinwheel opalescent ruffled dish. That's a lot. Which I thought was pretty cool. But nonetheless, how can we just say pretty? How about just pretty? Diamond pattern, this beautiful opalescent edge. Here's the bottom, no visible chips or cracks. It absolutely is a dish. I totally love it. I think it would look great in your upcoming holiday fall decor. I love, love, love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. All right, so that's that. Let me put the tag back. Where the heck did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay, got it. The next item is just a little small. My brother actually wanted this. He says, "Well, Donna, how much will you?" I said, "Listen, I wanted to give it to him, really." But then at the end of the day, I gave him a clear swung vase. I bought this clear swung vase. I paid $11 for it. It was a tall one, too. It was probably like 22 inches tall, and it was gorgeous. When I was looking it up at his house, I saw that the clear swung vases really don't go for a lot. I think they only go for about $15. So I was like, I was just told, he was in the living room with me, and I was like, I don't know if I want to, sell it. Maybe I'll just keep it for myself. He said, well, let me look at that. And so he looked at it. He's like, wow, Don, I kind of love that. And he says, I can use it, in my home decor. And I'm like, well, sure. And so he says, how much will you charge me for that? I'm like, brother, listen, for your hospitality and for putting up with me for like the last 2 days, taking me to the beach, you can absolutely have that. It's on me. So he was elated. He was able to get that piece for his home decor. So here's another piece he wanted. He wanted this one. And I gave this one to him as well. He just wanted it just for like, for display. And so he said he wanted me to charge it for this too, and I said okay, no problem. But then when we were about to leave, he said, Donna, go ahead and take that back. I don't think I'm going to use it. I mean, I like it, but I don't think I'm going to use it. It reminded him of how my dad used to shave, and so he decided at the end of the day he didn't want to have it as a part of his collection. But anyway, this is a Gillette Super Speed one-piece razor. It came in this entirely amazing kit. It came from the Gillette Safety Razor Company. There's no date on it that I could see. There's no date on it that I could see. I probably have to do a Google lens on this. But here's the back. There's a lot of information on the back. And here is the front of it. Let me just take this out, guys, so you can see. So here's the razor. This beautiful kind of gold razor. Hope you guys can see that. And then here's the box with the razors inside. This is a little small little container box. I'm not going to take the razors out. But anyway, it came with this, which is Gillette branded. And it came in this case. So I thought that was pretty cool. Somebody who is who collects antique barber equipment or utensils will probably want to have this as part of their collection. And so of course I got it. I think I only paid like 10 bucks for it. I don't know how much it goes for, but I just thought it was cute enough for me to go ahead and get. And so I decided to get it as a part of my collection. I don't know why that's not going back down, but okay. All right, so the next item, these were only $1. The next few items I'm going to show you were only $1. So this one is gorgeous. It's so cute. A little small mini. I think it's a honey pot. I don't think you could use it as a planter. I'm pretty sure, but I think it's originally a honey pot. I do not believe it came with a lid because it doesn't look like a lid will go on the top. But nonetheless, isn't it gorgeous? Kind of cutie patootie. Now, the only thing about this particular baby is that it does have a chip right there. Now, I think if you just paint it or whatever, and if you're clever and crafty, you can probably use some type of filling to fill it in a little bit and then paint it, and it will be perfectly fine. The inside is completely, it's okay. Here's the bottom, but I just thought the subject was so cute. Just adorable as a little small mini planter, air plant holder, or dish to hold anything that you like. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, from the dollar table. So here is I love this. And when I saw this, I absolutely had to pick this up. Yeah, this was only $1. It's a Barrette. I have two of them to show you. So look at that. These were only $1. Look. I think it's very vintage looking. Right? Isn't that adorable? Just love that. Only $1. So it's that one. And then here's the other one. This one is actually my favorite. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. Pretty. Love that. All right, the next item from, let me put that to the side. Okay, Donna. The next item, this one was not $1. This one was actually $8. It's a 1966 show jumper self-adhesive plaque. 1966. And I paid $8 for this. I probably overpaid for it, but I kind of sort of liked it because it was in pristine condition. Isn't that nice? I love that. So people who love horses and who ride horses, they may want to get this as a collectible because it is in excellent, excellent condition. Let me just show you the back. So they're saying it's self-adhesive, of course. So I'm pretty sure you can, take this out and peel these off and put them on a wall. I'm not really sure, but it's almost like in brand new condition. So I didn't want to leave it behind because I figured there were definitely some horse lovers who may want to use this vintage piece in their home. So of course I picked it up. I probably paid a little bit more for it, but nonetheless, I decided to go ahead and pick that one up. The next item, this was half price. And so I kind of picked this up at one of the antique stores I went to. It was originally $18, and so it was half. It was 50% off, so I paid $9 for it, which was a bit much. But I thought she was cute. And I think I looked this up at my brother's house in the evening, and this particular one I think went for about $25. She is in excellent, excellent condition. No chips, no cracks. There's barely any crazing that I can tell. The inside is almost like it wasn't even used. So hopefully I'll be able to do well on this one. I just love that beautiful green color. Isn't she gorgeous? She's like pretty cool. Isn't she adorable? Just love her. She's like, okay, people. Just love her. All right, the next item came from the dollar table. I can't believe I paid $1 for this one. I do know. It's just like a beautiful candelabra, if you will, made out of brass. This thing is super heavy. It's got to weigh at least 5 pounds. But on the bottom, it does say something base. I cannot read it. It's a little faded, but I think there's another word that says brass too. So I believe this is 100% brass. I was trying to figure out, are those lions? I think they're lions. I don't know if they're lions or they're wolves. They're probably lions. I think they're lions. Anyway. There's 3, what do you call it? Candle holder. 3. I'm tired. Anyway, so I just thought this was cool. This was only $1. So of course I was going to pick this one up. All right, so that's that. Another thing that came from the dollar table was this little piece right here. It was just cute. It's not really weeping gold. It's more like this gold filigree kind of Bud Vase. Show you. The lighting is not that great, but anyway, you can see that it is a little Bud Vase, probably about 6.5 inches, maybe 7 inches tall, but little small mini Bud Vase. I'm gonna call it filigree, I guess. Maybe not filigree, but it's definitely a lot of gold. All right, so that's that. The next item, I totally made a mistake because I seriously thought this said $1, but it ended up being, it was $10, and I didn't realize that until I saw my receipt. When I picked it up, I thought it said $1, right? I'm like, okay, whoopee, I'll do that for $1. But then when I saw my receipt, it clearly was not. It was 10. So I think I absolutely overpaid for this one, but it's cute nonetheless. That's why you have to pay attention. Even when you go to the antique stores and you're finding some amazing, amazing items, and I'll show you guys how you really have to still look for things. This is a lesson learned for me because I get so excited, particularly since I have kind of sort of switched from really thrifting at my local thrift stores anymore, because the stuff that they have now is completely, I was not going to be crude. It's just not good at all. So I am switching my gears, and if I can go to antique stores and yard sales and stores other than thrift stores that are in my area. I'm going to try to do that a little bit more because I found that sourcing at my local Goodwill and the other thrift store, Second Avenue, it just hasn't been the best for a couple of months now. And so, anyway, I think I paid up for this. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to get for this, but I know that kittens and cats usually sell. Well, this is like a little napkin holder, right? But it's wooden and it's in fairly decent shape. I kind of like it. No manufacturer's mark on it, but I kind of sort of dig it. I really do. I think that someone who loves kittens and cats will love it and may want to add this to their collection. So although I think I paid up for it for $10, I'm pretty sure that I can, you know, at least make my money back on that one for sure. All right, guys, the next, hold on a second. Put that in there. Put that in there. I love those Barrettes. All right, the next item I'm going to show you is just it's a vintage calendar. It's 1974. It says it right there. You guys probably will not be able to see that, but it is a 1974 manufactured calendar. And then the calendar dates are 1937. This is a 1937 reproduction calendar is what the word I was trying to say. But this was actually manufactured in 1974. 5-cent Liberty. Has lots of cool advertising on it, which I totally love. Look at that. Hello, fella. What's he doing? Oh, he's looking at the baby. He's a new papa. So just some really cool graphics. I totally love those graphics. Isn't that awesome? So again, this was manufactured, this was produced in 1974, but it is a reproduction of a 1937 calendar, which I totally love. And it's an interesting fact because they make note that 1937 and 1976 calendar are almost, the dates are almost the same. There's an article right there that talks about that. So I thought this was pretty cool. So we'll see how we do with this one. I have to lay it flat just to make sure it doesn't, you know, curl like the way it's doing. But nonetheless, I thought that was pretty cool. The next item is another piece that I picked up, which I thought was pretty cool. This was copyrighted in 1945. And it's just I'm going to call it a piece of wall art that talks about these gold Red Cross shoes. And of course, I love, love, love the graphics. The only thing I may have to do, guys, as you can see, this was not the store. I think this happened in transit. As you can see the crack on the glass. I'm just going to probably just go to probably my local hardware store and see if I can just get another piece of glass. It'll be easy to switch the glass out. But I thought this was pretty. There is some damage here on the paper right along here, but it doesn't take away from the overall picture, which I think is pretty cool. I just have to, well, once I get the glass, I can get rid of that glue. But the image itself, I thought was pretty cool. It's really relatively neutral with this black and white, but then the yellow highlights. I thought that was pretty cool. Someone would definitely love, someone who loves fashion and shoes would want to have this image, I believe, in their collection. My ring light. All right, so that's that. The next item is a Jim Shore piece. I hardly ever pass up Jim Shore just because Jim Shore usually does really, really well for me. And so let me just take this ribbon off. This one I know I paid $9.50 for this one. But it is a Jim Shore. They call this, hold on a second. They call this one, it's Jim Shore Heartwood Creek. It's just a bride and groom. I think it's called a bride and groom cake topper. And this one does really well. I want to say about $25, $26. So we'll see. And I actually think I saw them a little bit higher than that. But anyway, this one is in excellent condition. No chips, no cracks. You know, with Jim Shore, you got to be very, very careful because you never know what you're going to get. But I just thought this was really super cool. And I thought the images was great for a cake topper. And who doesn't love all of that beautiful coloring? I love that. Isn't that awesome? You gotta love Jim Shore. This is, I believe, 2006 Jim Shore design, Heartwood Creek. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, Donna, put that right there. Too much glass. All right, the next item I'm going to show you, I think it's amazing for your home fall decor. And the artist's name is G. Burner. Look at that beautiful piece. See if I can show you the artist's name like right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Dry flowers, just gorgeous. Love, love, love this piece. Very, very vintage. Here's the back. Just love it. Perfect for your fall home decor. This in the shadow box frame. Absolutely love that. Love that piece. All right, let me make some room. The next item I got, because it was only $5, I did realize when I picked it up that there was some damage on it, but I figured for $5, it'll be easy to ship, and someone who's a Barbie collector may still want it just to display, even with the damage, but I figured for $5, why not pick it up So anyway, let me show you. It's a fashion doll case, which is pretty cool. The image itself, the images here, are perfect, right? But there is some damage up here, and I believe I saw some damage like down here or whatever and over here. So you can see it's in rough shape for sure. But I figure for $5, why not? So if you are a Barbie collector and you just love and you want this for display, it should be completely fine. The inside seems to be relatively intact. So I do see this kind of sort of, what do they call this thing? Garment bag. A garment bag that you can kind of sort of hang up there. And I believe there were some extra hangers on the bottom. Yep, there were some extra hangers. There's a storage place there, so you can store your doll there. So the inside is in fairly decent shape. But again, the outside is a little bit damaged for sure. But if I were a Barbie collector, I probably would, excuse me, hold on a second. I would probably want it. I could use this, not probably, but I could use this just for display purposes, knowing that it is a little chippy, a little cracked up. But the images here are beautiful and vibrant and cool. And I kind of like it, actually. Very 1980s. It holds Barbie, Jim, Cindy, and other 11.5 and 12.5 dolls and accessories. Right? So, yeah, I decided just to go ahead and pick it up. It was only $5. It's very lightweight. It'll be easy to, ship and put in a package and ship out. So, I picked that one up. Alrighty. The next item I'm going to show you is Treasure Craft, because you guys, I love George the Antique Nomad. I'm going to meet him. Hopefully he'll come to DC Flea in September and I'll get a chance to meet him. I think I remember him saying that he's going to come to the DC Flea in September or October. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, if I do hear any wind of him coming this way on the East Coast, I'm absolutely going to make sure that I'm the first in line so I can get him to sign my t-shirt or sign something, because I absolutely love him. He is an amazing person, an amazing human being. I just love his personality. He's so very, very kind and so very knowledgeable of everything. And I just have the utmost respect for him. So you guys know I don't make it a secret. I absolutely love George the Antique Nomad. I really do. So anyway, so this is a Treasure Craft. It is a egg dish. And so, of course, I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. It is a egg serving dish, double egg serving dish, and I love the butterfly theme. Perfect for your fall, perfect for just your fall or harvest, Thanksgiving dining entertainment. And I love the fact that it has this original Treasure Craft label on the bottom. I don't think I've picked up any Treasure Craft image pieces that have the original Treasure Craft label on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I paid up a little bit for this one, but I think I'll do well with it for sure. Particularly for the holidays and for the fall. I think I'll do pretty well with this. But it is in excellent condition, guys. No chips, no cracks, no nothing. I just thought it was amazing. And certainly if this thing doesn't sell before if George is coming, I'm just going to take it. I'm going to have him sign it in the Sharpie. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's that. All right, so that's that. All right, so here's the lesson learned when it comes to getting excited when you go to, I'm going to try to, guys, keep this under, hopefully I'm going to, if I wasn't so tired, I probably would speed this up a little bit, but I'm going to try my best to get through these next items. Excuse me. All right, so lesson learned for me. Even though you get excited when you go to antique malls because you're finding all this amazing stuff, the lesson learned for me, just for me, is to make sure that you still look over your pieces carefully, right? The prices are amazing, so it's almost like you just want to grab them, put them in your cart or your basket, and just, look at them later. But by the time you get caught up in looking at all your items and then putting them putting them on the counter to kind of sort of make a pile, I've learned that with me, I always forget to go and really look thoroughly at the piece. Sometimes I do, depending on the piece, but a lot of times I notice here lately that I have not been doing that, and so I just have to remember, Donna, calm down, take it down a notch, make sure you look at your pieces carefully. Even though they're amazing prices, make sure you look at them carefully, because a couple of the pieces that I have, two of them I believe, I have some chips. So I'm a little disappointed about that. Three of them, actually. So this one is the one where there is a chip. Now, look, gorgeous, right? Beautiful, 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 right? Now, will it take away from the value? For sure. Will I still sell it? For sure. Will I absolutely make note that it is damaged? For sure, right? And I think that the chips where they are, it's still gonna display well in your home, but I'm just disappointed that it's not complete the way I want it to be complete. And so I just have to remember that even though I'm excited about the piece, I definitely have to make sure that I rub my hand across it and make sure I look at it thoroughly and make sure there aren't any chips or cracks. So I just want to be honest. So this piece is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, right? You got to admit, this beautiful kind of sort of moon opalescence rim. I think they call this, what is this, pinched? I don't know, pinched, pleated, I'm not sure. But just beautiful. But then it has this lovely, lovely chip right here, right? Which you can barely tell. Like if you turn it around, you're not going to be able to tell that it's there. But you want to be careful because as you're handling it, you don't want to cut yourself. It's not like it's rough. It's not like it's going to cut you or anything like that. But it is there, And I know the collectors love pristine pieces. I totally get it. If I were a collector, I would want it in pristine condition too. But nonetheless, if you love this beautiful blue color and you love opalescent, maybe it's not a big deal for you, or maybe it's not a big deal for you. But when I decide to list something, I always make sure that the buyer is fully aware of its condition before before they purchase it. So here's another piece where I actually did not look at this thoroughly. So I got a set of two to show you them so you guys can see how excited I was when I saw them. These Dolphin candle holders, right? So upon first glance, they look gorgeous, right? This one, guys, is in pristine condition. No chips, no cracks, nothing. Gorgeous. Excellent condition. Love the blue sapphire color, right? No chips, no cracks. This one I looked over thoroughly and is in excellent condition. Now, its companion has a big old repair. Now, it's a good repair, but a repair nonetheless. So I believe that this little fella, I believe that he totally separated, like right here. I hope you guys can see that. See that? I see it now. Didn't see it then, but I do see it now. So it is a repair nonetheless, and I absolutely would disclose that. I think he just kind of sort of decided, I'm not going to hang on to this base anymore. I'm going to swim away. But it is a break nonetheless, and I think that these two will still very much so still display well. If you love cobalt blue, you love the Dolphin candlestick holders. I think they will still display well, but it will be noted in the listing. I still will list them, but they will be noted. All right. The next item, I picked these two up. Now, I thought these would glow, but they don't. I've sold a few of these, actually. And the ones that are like this in particular did glow. These did not. So I said, okay, fine. They were only $1. Was it $1 or $2 for $1? I think it was, no, I think they were $1 a piece. Anyway, so these are the salt cellars. This is this beautiful green color. They do not glow, but of course I was going to pick them up because of the green color, and I have a set of two. So I'll show you those. It's getting a little cloudy. All right, the next one I want to show you is I'm going to call it a dresser dish, right? It has a beautiful, beautiful celluloid. I told you I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. Lid. All right. Isn't that beautiful? Just love that, right? This beautiful amber color. Excellent condition. No chips, no cracks or anything. This beautiful dresser dish with this celluloid, what's the other word that they use? Not celluloid, Bakelite. There we go. Just love that. All right, the next item was actually, I think, was this my favorite? This was actually one of my favorites, actually. They're calling it, hold on a second, I left the tag in it so I can show you guys. Hold on one second. It was very long, how they described it. It says, Vintage Northwood Carnival Glass Beaded Cable Amethyst Footed Rose Bowl. Right? This one was absolutely my favorite. Now, they're saying it's amethyst, but the coloring, guys, maybe that is because of the inside. When I hold this one up to the light, it is clearly cobalt blue. Clearly, I hope you guys can see. You see how blue it is? Even the feet are cobalt blue. So I don't know why they're calling it amethyst. I have no idea. But it is clearly, the glass is clearly kind of cobalty. The inside is beautiful carnival glass, I believe. And I do understand how they would call it, what did they say? Beaded cable. Footed rose bowl. Now that description is pretty accurate. But isn't this gorgeous? Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. This one was my favorite pick of the day. And they're saying it's Northwood. Usually there's an N on the bottom, but I don't see that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it, love it, love it. All right, let me move some stuff around, guys, so I won't mess anything up. I'm going to put that right there. All right, the next item, I absolutely love this one too. And thankfully, there weren't any chips or cracks on this one. Look at this darling little piece. They're calling this a footed orange iridescent opalescent handle dish. There are some straw marks, I believe, on the bottom. I don't think that, I know for a fact these are not cracks. They do not go all the way through. They just look like they're a part of the manufacturing process. Maybe some straw marks. I believe they're just straw marks. They don't appear to be cracks. But I could tell. They don't feel like cracks. But look at that beautiful piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely, absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Love, love, love that. All right, the next item, I'm almost done actually. The next item is a, it's a Ronson Made in the USA lighter. I believe this is marble, and I love the silver decor, the silver embellishment around the base of it. And I'll just show you the bottom so you can see that it is Ronson and it is a lighter, right? Obviously, there's no fluid in it, but you can take this baby out. I have no idea how these things work. I suppose you can, yeah, Ronson, fill here. So I suppose you can unscrew that and put whatever lighter stuff inside and make it work. But it just definitely looks kind of sort of mid-century modern, right? Just love it. So that's that. All right, I'm going to say, I have some swung vases to show you. I'm going to show you those babies last. So the next, the next item, actually, it was only, well, it was $15. And it's a vintage Hallmark candle holder featuring Linus and his blanket. So I do know that I paid her for this because I put it in my basket. I grabbed it because I liked it. I put it in my basket and then I had it up on the counter. And I actually was just thinking about it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to pay $15 for it, but nonetheless, I forgot about it and excuse me. They rang it up nonetheless. And when I did look this one up in particular, they don't go for a lot. I don't know what it was, but I do remember they don't go for a lot. But I figured Peanut's character Um, they are usually relatively popular, and Linus is actually one of my favorites. Excuse me, I always love Linus, but it is a candle holder. If you love peanuts and you love the red and white and you love candle holders, then certainly you can add this one to your collection as well. And maybe you can use it for your vintage Christmas decor or just a part of your whole peanuts, peanuts collection. So, although I paid up for it, I figure at the most, maybe I can at least make that back and go from there. All right, the next two items are beautiful, beautiful. What am I trying to say? Let me just cut this off. You guys don't need to see that. Perfume bottles. All right, this one, they're calling it perfume bottle pressed and etched, and I totally love it. And when I did my initial research, this is from Princess House, and it does pretty well, actually. I think I paid like $11 for this one, and I'm pretty sure that they go for about $25, $26 for this little small etched perfume bottle, right? So we'll see. We'll do a little bit more research on that and see what they sell for, and then I will definitely list this one accordingly. Alrighty, so that's that. Let me put that one back over here. Again, the next one does have a flaw, but I'm just going to show you how beautiful it is first so you guys can see. It's gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. No chips or cracks on the stopper. It is in excellent condition. I'm not sure of the manufacturer because I saw something that was close to this. How much did I pay for this baby? What did I do with the tag on this one? Did I take this one off? I don't remember. I don't remember, guys, how much I paid for this. I don't. It was pretty, so I picked it up. But again, it's one of those pieces where I did not look at this one thoroughly. And I do remember there being a chip. I'm going to show you. First of all, it's very Art Deco-y. I think it's very Art Deco-y, right? And I know that's not a word. I make words up fairly often. Very, very Art Deco. And I love it. It's relatively heavy. Again, the stopper is fine, but there is a chip on the bottom. There it is, right there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it right there. There's a chip right there. Again, the way the glass is cut, you can barely tell it, but it's not rough, but it is a chip nonetheless. And so I have to disclose that one as well. But again, I thought these were so super duper cute. Maybe I'll just sell them together. You know, people who collect these bottles, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to sell these together, right? Yeah, I think I might sell those together. All right, the next item is Fitz and Floyd. I know for a fact that I definitely paid exactly what they go for. These are Fitz and Floyd salt and pepper shakers. There is a cat and a dog. I paid $8 for them, and that's what they sell for, $8. So I don't think there's going to be any wiggle room for me to make any money other than the money that I spent. And so that was that. So there you go. So I'm absolutely going to probably just list those for about $10 and see what we get. All right, the next item was another half off item. I do remember that. I just don't remember. I remember we went to this thrift store on the way back home, and they actually were about to close, now that I'm remembering. I know I got this piece half off. I know that I did because I told my brother that it was a good piece because he was actually trying to ask me questions about what they call this type of glass. Anyway, let me just show it to you guys. Let me just stop talking. Anyway, I don't remember how much was this thing. Was it 11? I want to say it was really like inexpensive. I want to say it was like $12 and it was half off of that. So it was a really good price. But isn't that gorgeous? Just love it. Right? Very, very opalescent kind of vase. Ribbed vase. Here's the bottom. So I thought, you know, why not pick that one up, of course. And I think that is it. So let me show you all of the swung bases that I picked up. So this is the bulk of my excitement when I went to these thrift stores because, to these antique malls, because their prices on the swung bases were amazing. Amazing. So let me just show you this one. This one is completely cobalt blue, right? There's no mark on the bottom. However, with just some preliminary research, I want to say this is probably Northwood. But look how gorgeous that is. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. And I got to tell you guys that on the swung vases, all of them, no chips, no cracks. I looked them all over thoroughly. No chips or cracks at all. So I'm pretty sure I'll do well with all of these swung vases. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful cobalt blue color. And from what I could tell, I have to go back and do a little bit more research on this. From what I could tell, that this cobalt blue color is very much desirable for collectors. So I have to go back and see exactly what I'm looking for. The next one is huge. This one is definitely Northwood because the Northwood mark is on the bottom. Can you guys see that? Northwood. That's just some scratches. I don't know, but it's scratches or dust. Probably a little bit scratches. Anyway, I kept the tag on this one because it says it's a tall Northwood Amethyst Carnival Glass ribbed vase. All right, got this for an amazing, amazing price. And they're saying it's tall. I want to say this baby has got to be at least 20 inches tall. Maybe not 20, maybe about 18 inches tall. And it's definitely amethyst. Hold on a second. It is an amethyst color. Hope you guys can see that. But beautiful, beautiful nonetheless. I've been finding these like hotcakes at great prices. So I thought this was amazing. Right? And then finally, hold on a second. The last swung vase that I found, and I actually have one of these listed on my site right now. This one is a Northwood Amethyst Tree Trunk Vase. And this one is probably about maybe 12 and a half inches tall. And it is amethyst, as you can see. But the tree trunk pattern, apparently, they do really well. They sell well. Here's the bottom. Is there an N on the bottom? Yep, there's a Northwood on the bottom. Excellent, excellent condition. So the thing that made me giddy out of all of the items that I bought was that I was able to, I found those all at the same, at the same antique mall. And they were excellent, excellent prices. So I was glad to grab all of those. And then I think I did pretty well. Everything that I think I got from the antique mall, I think I did relatively well. So I have to thank my brother for hanging in there with me. He, he enjoyed it. He even got something for his home. So I totally appreciate the fact that he wanted to go and hang out with me on that day and do some antique and some thrifting with me. It was so much fun after we came. Oh, this was before we went to the beach, and it was so much fun. And so I wanted to hit them early in the morning and then have some time to hit the beach afterward. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging in there with me. Again, I am so tired. I'm gonna go probably have a little bit of dinner, late lunch or whatever, and then I think tomorrow, what I'm going to end up doing after work is probably taking photographs of all these items and getting them listed. I did a ton of listing yesterday, as a matter of fact, while I was able to, kind of just have a down day yesterday. And I got a ton of things listed on my Etsy shop. So again, guys, thank you so much. If there's anything that you see here before I get listed, please do let me know. Hit me up, and I will, we can talk about, we can work it out. So just let me know if there's anything you see. But certainly more importantly, guys, if you like this content, if you like the type of items that I am showing, please do hit the subscribe and the like button and subscribe to my channel. I totally appreciate it. I love bringing you this content. I'm a hunter. I love bargains, and I love finding things that I can bring to you. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys have an amazing, amazing Labor Day. I hope you're enjoying some good old-fashioned barbecue, or if not, maybe even some rest time, because I'm taking the latter, some rest time for sure. But thank you so much, guys, for stopping by my channel, and I will talk to you soon. Smooches with my tired self. Smooches.